Hi guys, day 35 of shadowing technique. And the episode today is the mindset. I will win. So let's get started. Welcome back to English with You with Jenny. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're safe, breathing deeply, and open to the gentle reminder we're exploring today. Your mindset is already shaping your life, even before anything has changed on the outside. The phrase, I will win, may sound bold, maybe even realistic depending on where you're standing right now. But let's soften for it for a moment. Winning isn't always about trophy or being the best. Sometimes winning means getting through the day without giving up on yourself. Sometimes it means trying again, even when you're tired and unsure. I remember a time when I feel stuck. Everything felt like a dead end. My idea wasn't working. My effort wasn't being noticed. And the people around me seemed so much further ahead. I didn't feel strong. I didn't feel smart. And I definitely didn't feel I was winning at anything. But something strange happened. One night when journaling, I wrote a short sentence just three words. I will win. Not out of confidence. Not because I had a plan, but because I needed something to hold on to. That sentence didn't change my situation overnight, but it began to change me, and that changed everything else. Have you ever noticed how our mind always making predictions? I probably going to mess it up. This don't work. I'm not that kind of person. These quiet thoughts build the wall of our life, brick by brick. And the more we repeat them, the more real they feel. But what if you tried a different kind of prediction? What if you wake up and said, I will figure it out? Or, I don't know how, but I will grow from this. Or just, I will win in my own quiet way. That's not lying to yourself. That's giving your heart a direction. And here's why it matters. Your brain listens to a story to tell. It's constantly looking for a group to support your thought. If you believe you're going to fail, your mind will find reason to quit early. But if you truly believe, even gently, that you're still growing, your brain will start spotting small wins you never noticed before. Maybe you're not where you want to be yet, but you learn you're still in the story, and the story isn't over. I will win. It's not a loud battle cry. It acquires seed planted in the soil in your effort, and with care, with patience, with practice, it grows. Before you get comfortable, take a moment to like this video and subscribe, but only if you truly enjoy what I do here. And in the comment, let me know where you're listening from and what time is it there. I love seeing how far a little circle reach. Let's begin today's journey. Sometimes people think their mindset doesn't matter until things are already working out. But it's actually the opposite. Your mindset is the starting point, not the result. It's the lens of color everything. If you believe deep down that nothing will work, even good opportunities look suspicious. Even love will feel like a trap. But if you believe that you are being shaped for something more, even your hardest moment start to look like training, not punishment, not failure, just training. Maybe that's what today is for you. Not a perfect day, not an easy one, but today that's building the train you need for what's next. That's what the I will win mindset is about. It's not about pretending you're okay when you're not. It's about whispering, I'm not okay yet, but I will be, and that's enough. Let's carry this feeling into the next part, where we talk about how to choose belief over doubt, even when the world tells you to lower your hope. Belief is a choice, not always an easy one, but always a powerful one. There are quiet moments that happen before we try something new. Maybe you felt it. That pause where your heart learns forward, curious, but then your mind pushes you back. What did I fail?
What if I look
What if I look stupid?
What if I'm not
Good enough?
Doubt shows up so quickly.
It doesn't even knock.
Sits on the couch and
Sit in the
starts
couch
talking.
and start talking.
Belief,
But belief
is
is quieter.
it doesn't shout.
It doesn't sound.
It waits for
It's
you
great
to
for
invite
you
it in.
to invite it in.
So let me ask you this.
So let me ask you this.
When you doubt
When you doubt yourself,
whose voice are you
whose voice are you really hearing?
Because often
It's not your own.
It's a teacher from
It's a
school.
teacher
who
from
once said
school
you'll never be great at
Who
something.
never wait at
It's an
something.
old friend
It's an
who
old
laughed
friend
when
who
you
laughed
shared
when
your
you share your
dreams.
dreams.
It's society,
It's society telling that people like you don't get to win.
And slowly,
over time,
those
those
voices
voices become your own. You repeat them without noticing. You shrink to fit their limits. But belief, real belief, is when you start to talk back. I hear you. You say to that doubtful voice, but I'm not going to live inside your fear anymore. I remember years ago, I wanted to start a new project, something that felt deeply personal and exciting. But then came the flood in noise. What if no one cares? What if you embarrass yourself? What if you're not ready? I almost listened, almost gave up before I even began. But then a quiet thought came. You don't have to be fearless. You just have to believe more than you doubt. So I make a little deal with myself. I act as if belief were already true, even if I didn't fulfill yet. And the more I did, the more real it became. Here's something I learned. Doubt is a story, belief is a decision, and your action reveal which one you choose. You don't need to eliminate doubt completely. You just need to give belief to the final vote. So how do you do that? Sometimes it starts with tiny declaration. I can try. I learn from this. I survive worse. I'm not finished yet. Simple sentences, but powerful because belief isn't always rain. It doesn't need to be loud or solely. Sometimes belief is just showing up again, opening the notebook, stepping on the mat, making a call, clicking upload, sending the application, saying, no, okay, let's try again. Even when no one watching, especially when no one clapping. That's the quiet power of belief. It's not about being blindly optimistic or ignoring reality. It's about building a new one. Starting with the way you speak to yourself. And here's something strange. People around you start to treat you differently when you believe in yourself. Not because you become someone else, but because you started showing up like someone who matters. And they feel it. You carry yourself differently. You ask better questions. You don't apologize for taking up space. And even some people still doubt you. You don't. Maybe that's all it takes to win. Not applause, not perfection. Just believe, quiet, steady belief that you're allowed to grow, to try to become. So if no one told you lately, let me be the one to say, you are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not dreaming too big. Believe that, even just a little, and watch what happens next. We talk about how to train every single day. And training your inner voice to become your greatest ally. Most people think confidence is something you're either born with or magically developed when everything in your life is going well. But here's the truth I learned. Confidence begins before you feel ready. And it grows from how you speak to yourself, especially when no one else is around. Your inner voice is with you more than anyone else. It's the first to wake up with you, the one whispering while you work, school, rest, or work. It comments on how you look, how perform, how you compare, and how you recover from mistakes. So let's be honest. What is saying? For many of us, that voice is harsh. It rushes to church. It downplays progress. It fixes on flaws. It calls you lazy before you even gotten out of bed. If someone else spoke to you the way your inner voice does, would you call that person a friend? Probably not. And yet we let this voice run wild because we think it's realistic or motivating. But no, it's just untrained. Here's the good news. You can retrain it. One sentence at a time. Let's start here. You do not need to wait until you feel better to speak better to yourself. Speak kindly first, and the feeling will start to follow. You can try something as small as this is hard, but I'm still trying. I show up today, and that counts. I don't need to prove myself to deserve rest. I can roll without rushing. These aren't just affirmation. It's mental rewrite. They shape your emotional posture. Remind your nervous system. I am safe. I am growing. I am enough. Even while becoming. And the best part, you don't have to believe them fully right away. You just have to practice. Your inner voice isn't fake. It learns from repetition. It mirrors the tone you feed it. So if you often say, I'm a mess, or never finish anything, your brain takes that seriously, and it starts reinforcing behavior. And that's that identity. But if you start saying, I'm learning to be more focused, or one small step is still step, you begin to sporting the fruit slowly, quietly, but surely. That's how people change. I see it in students who came to me with zero belief in their ability to learn English. I'm too old. My memory is bad. I always forget new words. And I never told them that's not true. I just asked, what if that's not the whole story? And over time, they started speaking differently. I don't remember everything, but I'm improving. I'm proud I didn't give up today. I understood more than I did last week. The result didn't come from a perfection study plan. It came from a change of relationship with themselves. You don't need to shout, I will win, into a mirror every morning. But you do need to interrupt the inner voice that says you're not allowed to try. It's okay to begin small. One better sentence a day. That's it. You can even write them down. Stick them on your wall. Record them into your phone. Whisper them while watch the disc. Because it consistent self-talk to build quiet power, not fake positivity.
Empty builds quiet power, not fake positivity.
Positivity.
Quiet power, not fake positivity. Not empty
Positivity.
but not fake positivity.
Positivity. Not empty hype, but calm, rooted belief. When you train your inner voice to support you, something magical happens. You stop needing constantly praise from the outside. You stop fearing silence because the voice inside is enough, is steady, and is kind. So, what will your inner voice say tomorrow morning? It be something real, something gentle, something that makes you want to keep going. Not because you have to, but because you deserve to. Next, I will look at how even our lowest that setback failure can become a part of this greener mindset. If we will learning to learn from that, let's talk about the hard part, losing. Because no matter how strong your mindset is, no matter how often you say, I will win, life will still test you. You will lose sometimes. People will walk away. Plans will fall apart. So effort won't always reward right away. And when what happened, your mind will happen. See, I told you, not work wouldn't work. That's matter it can become easy to give up. But here to say that changes anything. Winners don't avoid failure. They absorb it, learn from it, and keep going anyway. That doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. It just means harden their heart. I remember when one of my projects completely failed. I worked it for a month. My heart scores in it, and it's when it doesn't land the way I hoped.
For days, and when it didn't land the way I hoped, I spiraled.
I spiraled
For days,
for
I
a day.
questioned
I
everything.
questioned everything.
Maybe I'm not
Maybe
meant
I'm
for
not
this.
meant for this.
Maybe I
Misread the
signs.
signs.
Maybe people just
don't
don't care.
I don't care.
But after
But
the
after
sadness
sadness
passed,
passed,
I
I
sat
sat
down
down
and
and
asked
asked myself one simple question.
what
What
did
did
I
I
learn?
learn?
That
That question brought me back to life. I realized I hadn't listened to my gut during the process. I was chasing speed instead of depth. I was trying to impress instead of connect. That failure taught me, taught me,
That failure
taught me more than success ever could. And from that point on, every time something didn't work out, I added a new sentence to my mindset. I didn't know. I learned. You can do it too. You can rewrite what losing means. Instead of I failed, try. I figure out what doesn't work for me. Instead of I'm not good at this, try. I'm in the middle of me learning. Instead of they rejected me. Try. It wasn't my part. And now I'm free to find the right one. See the difference? One voice set down your role. The other keep your heart open. When you believe you can win, even through setback, you begin to connect experience, not just outcome. You stop chasing perfect timing, and you start reflecting your own process. And here the truth: most people who seem like overnight success have a trail of quiet failure behind them. They just keep working. They didn't let one no cancel their desire. They didn't let one slow week make them stop believing. They used the setback to refine their approach. They listened to the lesson, not the shame. They chose to try again differently, but the same hurt. So can you. You're not defined by your worst day. You're not done by one wrong turn. You are not broken beyond repair. You are becoming. You are in the middle of a beautiful process. And sometimes, what looks like failure is actually feedback. Sometimes, losing something opens space for something better. Sometimes, being humble is what brings you closely to your truth. So next time you stumble, pause and ask yourself, what is teaching me? How can I show up wiser next time? What part of this pain can I use to grow? And then, most importantly, move forward. Even one tiny step, because your path isn't over. Just because it's messy, it's still writing the story. Next, I will close this journey by exploring what it truly means to win. Not with noise, but with quiet, steady confidence that no one can take away. What does it really mean to win? For some, it looks like a pause. For others, a number, a title, a post that goes viral. But for many of us, winning is quieter. It's that moment when we realize you don't need to prove yourself anymore. You're still working hard, but not to impress, but to growing, but not for approval. You're finally doing it for you. That quiet confidence, that's stronger than its looks. Quiet confidence doesn't shout, "Look at me." It simply says, "I know who I am. I know where I'm going. I don't need to rush." It's not passive. It's powerful. Because it doesn't say when we're right now. I live in a time where anyone tried to deceive. People talk fast, move fast, pause often. But the strongest But the strongest energy in the room is often the one who speaks less and still command respect because they don't need validation to feel real. When you truly believe in your own path, you start making different choices. You protect your energy. You keep your promise to yourself. You stop comparing your peace to someone else's highlight reel. And you realize the win was never about attention. It was about alignment. Are you living the way that matches your values? Are you honoring your effort, even no one clapping? Are you proud of how you treat yourself in the dark, not just how you shine in the light? That's the real win. You don't need to post every step of your journey. You don't need to explain your dreams to people who don't get it. You don't need to announce your goal. Just grow silently, steadily, deeply.
Let your work speak.
Let your words speak.
Let your peace
Let your peace speak.
Let your
Let
presence
your presence
speak.
speak.
Some people
will underestimate you because you're quiet.
That's okay.
That's okay. They feel your strength in the long run. And when they ask, how did you do this? You smile because the truth is, it wasn't a sudden miracle.
It was built.
It was built moment by moment with discipline, patience, and trust. You whisper, I will win too,
Long before
before anyone believed it. And now you live in it, gently,
powerfully,
powerfully, without apology.
So
So don't be afraid to move in silence. Don't be afraid to take your time. And don't be afraid to build something real. Brick by quiet brick. Your win doesn't have to be loud to be true. And you don't have to explain it to anyone but yourself. It's closed with the few words to the road. Let's end here. Not with pressure, but with pleasant. You make it through the whole episode. Not just listening, but feeling, reflecting, being with yourself. And maybe that reaches mindset of all. One that gives you space to pause, to choose, to grow from the inside out.
If you
take nothing else from today, take this.
You
You are not trapped by your past thoughts. You are free to think new one. And from those thoughts, build a different kind of life. You don't need to change everything at once. You just need to begin with one new question, one better habit, one kinder sentence in your mind. That's how winning begins. Quietly, daily, gently. Thank you for spending time with me. If something here moves you, share it with someone you may share with someone who may need it. And as always, I love to hear where the world you're listening from. This is Jenny, and I believe in your ability to win, one thought at a time. So this is the end of the episode today. Thank you guys for listening.